Welcome, I'm James, Product Engagement Manager for Greentree. And I'm excited today to show you our latest mobile sales solution. Now, based on feedback from our customers and partners, we have continued to develop and extend Greentree4Sales to give your salespeople out on the road the tools they need to carry out their jobs wherever they are and on virtually any device. To show you what it can do, I'm going to use my tablet to take you through a typical day for a salesperson, covering how I would go about planning my day, preparing for meetings, visiting a customer, and then closing the deal. After that, we'll have a look at some of the other sales-related tools that I now have available to me. Right, let's get into it. Once I've logged into Greentree4Sales, I'm taken straight to my personal workspace. Down the left-hand side, I've arranged everything I want to focus on. My appointments, follow-ups, any communications I might need to be aware of, as well as any document approvals. I can also quickly scan what's happening with quotes and leads. And if anything catches my eye, drill down for a closer look at the transaction details. But for now, I can see that I've got an appointment scheduled for today. Opening the appointment takes me through to the Relationship Center. I can see all the details about the meeting and Bob, the contact I'm meeting with. The highlighted asterisk lets me know that there's additional information attached to this appointment. In this case, a file that's been attached. While I'm here, I can see that Bob tried to call me a bit earlier on and has asked me to ring him back. Now, I'm hoping that this is not to cancel our appointment. It takes me a few seconds to grab Bob's contact number and then take a quick look at any other discussions or activities that others in the company may have had with him. Once I've phoned Bob, I create a new communication to record the details of our discussion. Now, fortunately, Bob was just phoning to confirm the time of our appointment, so we're still good to go with our meeting. On that basis, let me check out some more details that we may need to discuss. I can see that the appointment is linked to a lead, so I can drill through and check out the details about the lead, and then switch back to the appointment to jump into the organization details to find out what else has been happening inside the company relating to that organization. All the information I have is real time, so if anything changes, I get to see it as it happens. As you can see, all the key information about the organization is available to me. And if I jump into the financial information, I can see that there are a few invoices that are outstanding. If I select the balance for a particular outstanding value, straight away the system filters down to show me the specific transactions making up the balance. I quickly check to see if there's been any communication regarding the outstanding invoices, but there's nothing that I can see, so this is something I'll need to take up with Bob in the meeting. So let's just pop back to the appointment to make a note of that. Next, I check on the outstanding sales orders. Again, I can see all the order details, as well as the linked documents, including packing slips, where the items were dispatched, and any related invoices. Now it's off to my meeting with Bob. Bob would like to find out some more information about a particular product, so I'm able to immediately open up the price and availability screen and can give him the latest information on our complete product range. This includes real-time availability, alternate items if the first stock item isn't available, as well as customer-specific pricing. Greentree4Sales enables you to make pricing specific to each customer, as well as build in quantity breaks and date-based promotions. As such, all of these factors can be specified to ensure an accurate price is always given. Now, Bob is looking for 12 of these monitors. As you can see, when I change the quantity, the price changes due to the quantity breaks. Bob is also able to get to see both the discount percentage as well as the overall discount value. Well, the news is all good. We've got inventory available, Bob likes the price and is eager to proceed with the deal. Switching back to the lead, there's a quick link to be able to create a quote. Now, using the Screen Designer tool, one of our support team has been authorized to strip out all the fields from the form, except the ones we know are absolutely essential to complete a quote. You can tailor any form in this way, so those of us on the road only have to deal with the information that is critical. Even Bob's impressed with how quick it is. I finalize the details, the discount automatically comes through, save the quote, and then email it to Bob, right then and there. It is also immediately available to anyone authorized to view it back at the office, namely my manager, who can see what a great job I'm doing. Once again, Bob is so happy with the quote, he prints it off and signs the acceptance. Using my tablet, I take a photo of the approval, attach it to the quote, and update the status to indicate that it has been accepted. Now, updating the status triggers off the next step in processing the order back in the office. Once the meeting wraps up, I open the appointment, add some notes about our discussion, and then close the appointment. That's all the admin taken care of while I'm still in Bob's car park, before heading off to my next appointment. No one's hassling me about missing info, and Bob's order is already with the guys in the warehouse being filled. So as a salesperson, I've been able to effectively plan my day, carry out my meeting, and keep everyone informed of what I'm up to. But that's not all there is to Greentree4Sales. Let's take a moment to have a look at some of the other tools and information that are available, and look at what's going to be coming through in future product updates to further assist you and support you in your day. As you can see, I've switched from my iPad through to my desktop. Previously we discussed how right now I can keep track of what quotes are in the system and how they're progressing. The Open Quotes panel lists all the quotes I have permission to see, and I can sort the quotes in a variety of ways and drill into the details as necessary. The Open Leads panel is very similar to the Open Quotes panel, with the exception that it is showing leads as opposed to the quotes. The Sales Quotes panel allows me to see a trend in how the quotes are progressing and get to the detail making up that trend. The Top 10 Customer panel provides a quick visualization of the top customers for the company. Now let's go back to some of the points in our sales process and look at additional enhancements coming through in future product updates to make life as a salesperson even easier. Firstly, back in the Relationship Center, you saw how I was able to add a new communication. Well, that's being extended now to allow appointments and follow-ups also to be created and edited. When I drilled through into the contact or the organization screen, a small map that relates to the address was displayed. Very shortly, you'll be able to click on or tap to expand this into a larger map, which can then provide additional functionality such as detailed directions, as well as being able to see any other customers, suppliers, organizations, or other functions within a certain radius of where you are. And while we're on this topic, if you're authorized to do so, you'll be able to add or edit the details of the organization and contacts as well. During the session, we've worked with leads a fair amount, and currently development is underway to provide more information and functionality to allow you to use them as an effective sales pipeline. Earlier on, we emailed out the quote, but first I had to type a whole lot of detail. Well, that's changing. To provide predefined templates which can add most of the information for you, and you just need to then add the extra little bits. Once again, earlier on, we saw the price and availability, and how you're able to look up the inventory price and specify quantity and customer. A little bit further down the line, we're going to be adding a quick button to push that information through to a quote, similar to what you saw on the leads. As you can see, there has been a lot that has been happening and will continue to happen for Greentree4Sales. If you're getting excited about this and you want to know how you can get your hands on it, well, here's the good news. If you have the current Greentree modules and have packed up to the recent version of Greentree, well, then tick this box and you can have it. Okay, there is some minor config and setup that needs to be carried out. And as it is a web-based solution, you do need to find somewhere to securely host the website. But what you have seen today is available for you to start using right now, at no additional software cost. It just needs to be installed and switched on. If you have any questions, your partner will be happy to assist you, or you can give me a shout at any stage. See you next time, and thank you for your time today.